Hey guys, what's up? Megan here. Last Q&A of the day. I could finally go to bed. I'm so sleepy, but I owe this to you guys. I'm slacking behind my Q&As. I have a lot of questions that I have to get to. So this guy, first of all, this guy sent me this long thing, and I get so many of these things, long things, and I just can't. I can't skip it. For some reason, I just have to read it because I don't want to miss anything that's crucial. It might be somebody who really needs help. But it gives you guys, it's kind of like a torture, right? If you just want like 3 questions, just ask 3 questions, right? Don't write an essay because I have, like I said, guys, I have, let me check, let me read my inbox, man. I have like 900 questions and I'm trying to get to each and every one of them, right? Because if I don't get to them, they keep going up and up and up and I cut them down to 900 and they're still going up. So I'm trying to just look for short questions that are directed to the point. So, but anyway, so I'll try to narrow down your question because this is so long. But he says he has 3 questions. Actually, he has 4 questions. I try to hit them one at a time and get out of here. It's midnight. I gotta get my 8 hours of sleep in, guys. Um, got work in the morning. If I do full body split, so this is another guy who was doing splits and changed to full body workouts because he wasn't making enough gains with splits, and I'm not surprised. Like I said, if you're not advanced or haven't been lifting for a long time and don't have a foundation, you have no business doing splits, right? And if you don't believe me, you find out eventually. Can you make gains? Of course you make gains, but the question is how fast, right? How long will it take for you to make those gains? On splits, it'll take you very long unless you have really good genetics. And I explain why. On splits, you only train each muscle once a week. And on full body, three to 4 times a week, right? On splits, you only recover 2 days out of the week. On full body, your entire body recovers 3 to 4 times a week. So these are just watch my videos of how I explain the difference between splits and full body on paper, and I give you guys the numbers for you to decide. But he has very interesting questions. He says, hey, if I do full body splits, because really I notice a lot of people struggle with the transition, which is where a lot of people are stuck, which is fine because I got stuck there too, and I made a lot of mistakes, which is good because now I could show you guys the mistakes that I made. He said, if I do full body split, 1 day on, 1 day off, which is good, 4 days a week, how do I effectively do more than 3 compound lifts without feeling drained? Will I recover? Will I recover? Blah blah blah. Okay, now good question. The first time is gonna kick your ass. I guarantee you. The first time you go from splits to full body, it's gonna kick your ass, and that's how you're gonna know that you've been missing out on good training, right? Because you go back, you go on full body one workout, and you'll be more sore, more tired than you were on splits, which tells you that your body was not accustomed to that kind of stress. And this is how we grow, right? Stress makes your body adapt and grow. So obviously, when you make that switch and you notice that you soar and you're like, what the fuck, this is killing me, that tells you that the whole time you were training beyond your potential. And now here's the interesting part. Immediately after that, probably one after the first week, your body is gonna quickly adapt. Given that the time is there, the sleep, the nutrition, the water is there, you're gonna adapt, and the first thing you're gonna notice is your strength is gonna go through the roof. That happened with me, with Marco, with everyone who did it. First thing you're gonna notice is after a week or two, your strength just goes through the roof, and it makes sense. Why? Why do you think? I mean, you went from doing chest day, back day, shoulder day, right, to bench, squats, deadlifts, fucking curls, dips, all that in one session. That's a lot of load that your body was like, what the fuck is this? And what doesn't kill your body makes it stronger. So obviously your body's gonna adapt to that demand. Because he's like, man, this guy's not going on the chest to the gym on Monday just to do chest, flies, and benching. He's hitting me from every single angle. I have to meet that demand. Your body always, people think that your body just tries to recover just enough to meet the demand. No, your body always tries to recover to surpass the demand. And that's why full body workouts put on size so fucking quickly because it's just a stress that your body has to either adapt to or break down and die. Obviously, you're not gonna break down and die. So when you give it protein and carbs and calories, all that stuff, it grows and gets stronger. So first thing is, yes, you're gonna be drained in the beginning, but that's the whole point, right? Your body's gonna adapt to that. That's the whole point of training. You give your body something that it's not used to, and it adapts. You don't go to the gym to do something that's easily done, right? You want to keep progressive overload. You want to keep increasing the load. So it's not just as far as weight, it's also stress, overall stress. So yes, you're gonna be drained in the beginning. I'm not even gonna lie to you, yes, but eventually your body's gonna catch on a week or two, depending on how good your nutrition and recovery is. And you notice increased strength and increased size. Drink a lot of water as well. And increase your protein. It's a mistake a lot of people make. Um, because eventually, you gotta understand when you're training, you're breaking down protein. You're not synthesizing protein when you're training. You're breaking down proteins. When you're doing full body workouts, you're also breaking down more protein than if you were doing splits, which is why you have to eat more and recover more. And full body workouts give you that time to recover. About 3 to 4 days a week of just not training. All right. The second question is what is your diet? What really worked for you? That depends on your body, bro. I'll tell you, to be honest, stick to the basics. Eat your carbs post workout. Eat a lot of protein, slow digesting protein. This way you always have nitrogen going through your system. Shakes only pre and post workout. Pre, obviously, because you're gonna have a lot of protein breakdown taking place while you're training, and post, obviously, because your things are dilated. You want to get that fast digesting protein. After a workout, your body's really tired, so it doesn't want to spend even more energy digesting food. So give it things that are fast digesting, because that digestion, burns a lot of calories. A lot of people don't know that digestion takes a big toll on your system after you drain, right? So do that. Also, yeah, the basic stuff: chicken, beef, eggs if you can afford it. Don't forget your fiber, because once again, it's not what you eat, it's what your body can absorb. You want to help the absorption of the food. Eat your fiber to let the food go through your colon nice and smooth. Get your enzymes to help digest and absorb the protein. Protein digesting enzyme, by the way. Don't worry about the other stuff. Yeah, things like that. So as far as diet, that's what I recommend. Don't focus on calories too much. Yes, you want to be at a caloric surplus, but when I say don't focus on calories, I mean focus on macronutrients. Focus on getting your protein, your carbs, your fats, and eventually that will add up to your calorie needs. Because you could get 3,000 calories with a 500 surplus, but you could be down on protein, and that's gonna affect you. So a lot of people think about calories, but don't think about the protein, and which is like one of the most important factors. So protein first, then carbs, fat, and calories later. Uh, just keep that in the back of your mind. Um, what's the best time to consume carbs? I just said, if you're bulking and you don't want to get too fat, post workout. Post workout. Once again, if you eat carbs pre-workout, your body's gonna go into your body's gonna use that carbs for energy, right? You don't want that. You want your body to use fat for energy, right? So eat your carbs post-workout, replenish your glycogen stores so that the next day you still have glycogen during that first half of the day when you're not eating carbs. You still have glycogen. It's not like you're fucking starving. And when you go to the gym, your body will use the glycogen that you refilled the previous time. This way you're using fat for energy in the morning, mostly fat. And then when you're training, right, your body's gonna use glycogen, and then after that you recover. You don't want to keep glycogen stores full all the fucking time, because then any excess carbs you eat on top of that is gonna become fat. You don't want that. So only eat your carbs when you need them for energy, right? Post workout, when you're done training, that's when you're like, oh shit, I feel weak. Replenish. Don't eat carbs and then go train right away, because then you're just gonna use that carbs that you just ate for energy, right? Whatever's in your blood. Uh, you don't want that. You obviously want to put on size, but you also want to burn fat somewhat. And also post workout, your glucose transporters in your muscle cells go to the surface and are ready to suck up glucose, which is gonna take away from your fat cells, which is great. Um, so yeah, post workout is the best time to eat carbs. But hey, that's just my advice. Do whatever works for you. Unless you're an ectomorph. If you're really, really skinny and it's hard for you to put on mass, then you could eat carbs all day long. You'll be fine. But most people are not ectomorphs. Um, Last question. I would like to thank you for your honesty and time. Oh, that's not a question. I just think, well, you're welcome. I appreciate messages like that, guys. People don't understand that this shit ain't easy. I just do this to help you guys. I really don't have to. I just like helping people. Like I know what it's like to want to help and not be able to get it. I know what it's like to have a question that people can't answer. So when I see questions, I can't skip it. All right, guys. I could finally go to sleep. It's my third one, like I promised. And if I answer something, just comment below. Talk to each other, help each other out. Once again, I'm not a guru, I'm not an expert. If I say something that you think is not optimal for you, then hey, just take what you can and the rest throw it out. It's not gonna fuck the way I sleep. Peace out, man. Hi guys, what's up? My uncle here trying out the Nephilim Megan giant set, the one set to rule them all. Uh, we started off obviously with some bent over laterals. Watch the first video when I give you the detail breakdown. We do it with the hammer grip. Then we do it with the thumbs, palms facing